Just a little tip for you. When I'm cutting, as I mentioned before, you see my pencil line. You may not be able to see it, but I'm going to keep it on that the line itself on the outside of my roll. And I've got one end clamped down to my work table, and the other end I'm going to hold. And I use a utility knife to cut. And yes, I have sharpened this one, if you watch my other videos. And I clean it with an SOS pad, so that leaves a soap residue on the blade, and it kind of slides through the foam just a tad better than if I don't. And that's how I do it. If you got a better way, let me know. Thank you. Alright guys, this is a step that's very important. As you can see, our wing is starting to come together a little bit. Now, I took the one that we've done over here. It's got the carbon rod support. I've matched the wing up. And now, I'm going to take my marker and mark where this rod is. Mailman's blowing. I got a package. Okay. The mailman brought me a package from Hong Kong. Have to sign for those, so he'll pull in and blow. Alright, now, as we were saying, you line your wing up, very important, and mark your carbon fiber support. This one don't matter. You know what we're going to have to do here. So I'm going to go ahead and fill the foam in on this one and get her ready. Okay, I've got my paper cut down to the bare foam. Now I cut my carbon fiber out first, and then took my Sharpie and made lines, and then cut the rest. That's so I wouldn't forget. Now I'm going to fill it in, then I'll pull this paper off. This gives me a line to go by to fill in with the foam. Okay, we got our wings made. The bottoms. Now what I've done here, I took a sanding block and I cut the edge down up about 3/4 to an inch, and I took it down about halfway, and I looked down the edge and see if there was a place I needed to take out more. So we took off the leading edge and the end edge. We left the trailing edge. Actually, I cut off the aileron. Completely cut it off because it's not going to have 3 layers. We're going to use a tape hinge on that. We're not going to use the paper hinge. And I took my sanding block and just knocked the corners off of our built-up foam. Now, if you'll notice, this is the left bottom, or if you flip it over, right top. The other one's got the carbon fiber that slides in here. And, you know, we mated that up to make sure they were lined up. This one, it's got the carbon fiber right there. You probably see it. Yeah, you can see the break in the foam right there. And this is one smooth sheet from the scrap of the wing. So all total, I've used 4 sheets and I got a right smart scrap left. So we got plenty to make our winglets with. So what we're going to do, we're going to take the top and cut the aileron off it, and then we're going to groove down this leading edge and the end again. So when we sandwich them together, we're going to pull them together and glue them and use extreme packing tape on the leading edge, and that should give us enough strength. Now you need to take something. I'm going to use this screwdriver right here, a little old Phillips screwdriver, and kind of score it on your line here. Just kind of push down and pull, not real hard. That's just going to give it a breakover point, you know, where to break over easier. You know, score every place where it's got a bend and meet. And here you got two places, so I'm going to go from corner to corner with a slight score, just so if it starts to bend, it won't bend in the wrong place. We don't want it bending in the wrong place. Ain't that what she said? I didn't say that. I've got just a little bit of paper right there that I missed pulling out. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that out, because that's going to interfere with our bend mark. I'm going to lightly score it here in the middle. Okay, so that's going to give us a bend point. And we're going to work that very easily. Don't get in a hurry. And for you young guys, this, you know, teenagers or what, don't do this on your mother's table. This is my craft table. I don't use cutting board. All the little lines drive me crazy. I got cervical issues going on, and it kind of affects everything. So I'm just gently working that up. Look there, see it? It's bending just right. It's breaking right there. See that breaking right there? Now I'm going to gently work this end up. Might have to get it off the table here a little bit. See there? My line, the score line. I'm going to bring it up like that. Just gently work it up. Oh, I'm looking better. See down the line? It's coming up. We want to get halfway. That's what we want to do. So when we put the top wing on, it's going to meet halfway and give us that nice airfoil. We got it going on right there. Looking good. I'm feeling better about it. Not worried for a spell. Yeah, I'm like Mama. I reckon I worry too much. God rest her soul. I was lucky to have a good mom. You young fellas, ain't nothing like getting into a good hobby that you love and staying with it and staying out of trouble. That's the smart thing to do. Oh yeah, we got a wing, we got an airfoil going on. I'm getting tickled, yeah. Alright, we get this here. Which one done it? Ain't that one. It's this one. No, it ain't that one. Yeah, it's this one. Now, remember the one with all the markings on it? Well, that's it right there. That's what happens. I pull the paper off of it. We're going to leave the outside paper now. Okay? We're going to leave that outside paper. Now, I won't cut off this aileron. And if you'll remember, it's 1 1/4 here and 2 1/4 here. So that's very easy to do. So we'll measure up 2 1/4 from the very end. And if you'll remember, that's 2 inches and 1/4. That's going to be your, depending on your ruler, if you're laying out in eighths, it's going to be your second mark. And you want to cut on the inside. See, I got a width of a pencil mark there. And by the way, I don't have power today. We've got that storm that came, that bad storm that went through the Midwest is working on us today. But I've got wood heat and I've got batteries, so I'm a happy camper. Alright, now I've covered my pencil mark where I'll be correct on my measurement. I'm going to hold my knife at 90 degrees so I don't get an angle. And I've cleaned it and sharpened it. Look at there. Ah, look at there. Ain't that pretty? Now I'm going to lay this over here with these others. Now, if you'll see, they'll try to bow on you. See that bow? I'll lay them all together and put something on top of it to hold it straight. When we put the top and bottom together, that's going to give it strength. Okay, now, this is our top part of the wing. Our paper side right here. So, and just to be sure I don't groove the wrong side here, there we go. That's the way she fits. Now, I want to bevel these two edges. The center edge don't get beveled because they mate together. It gives us our thickness for our transmitter, our receiver, and our speed control in this pocket, and put your battery in that pocket. So this one don't get beveled. So it's a very easy process. I take it down about 50% and up about 3/4 to an inch. That way you'll get a good meat. You won't have any ripples. But you don't want to take too much because that will weaken the edge. And you got to remember we're going to have a control surface taped to this edge. So I'm gonna save film. I'll be back with you shortly.